How has fatherhood changed you?
How has fatherhood changed you? But
It's made me think about someone else first, um, which is new. I'm not perfect. I don't get it perfect all the time. I don't get it right all the time as well. But it's made me think more outside of myself, because there is somebody else to think about. You know, finances wise as well. Like that's the biggest one, man. Like when that paycheck comes in, I already know there's so much money coming out straight, straight away. You know what I mean? And it's so like trainers and all them things that would have just been bought on a regs, and it's just don't happen now, man.
Side to side, yo.
Not that I don't get crips, but
Yo,
you know.
well, listen, my trainer, Claudia used to be crazy and to that. No shoes, the sandals, no.
Fam.
Sandals and slippers.
I remember payday used to be literally just going through town and getting some stuff, and then like I don't even know the last time I went to town. I don't even know the last time I put my bank details in online to buy something.
What is it like?
Because I don't have money like that at the moment, innit? Because there's someone else to think about.
Yeah.
But it's probably it's made me more busy.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a weekend. Weekends don't exist.
I've found less stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care for the weekends no more. At least I got my girls in it. Like obviously, like
sorry, bro.
You say? No, I don't care for spending time with you, bro.
Alright, cool, but get out of my house, man. Change you, man.
I've never felt love like the love I have for my daughters, innit? It's like crazy. I've gone through life and that, and like I thought, obviously I was in a relationship previously, and obviously it's a different kind of love. You know what I'm saying? I've never like felt, I don't know, so happy when I see somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like as I get when I see my girls, like, I don't know, it just makes my life. You feel me? Now on a real though, like when I go and pick up my girls, and like they come and say, they run up to me like arms open wide, say daddy and that, you know what I'm saying? Jump into my arms. It's crazy. It's not. There's no feeling like it. No feeling like it, bro.
I'm waiting for it still. Like, you don't speak yet, so he hasn't really done that. But you know, when you see his eyes light up, you know, like you know that he recognizes you.
Yeah.
Like, and like those. I get what you're saying about you feel a different kind of love, different kind of pride, different kind of like, and to think that there's a me on this earth, innit? Like genuinely, there's another part. There's part of me, literally part of me.
Responsible, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying it's responsibility, man.
Responsible. It's changed my responsibility, my whole outlook on life. Because obviously it happened earlier than. Not even like earlier than I would have wanted it to. It happened in a different way than I would have probably wanted to go or planned for it to go throughout my life, whatever. Yeah. But like it's changed my whole outlook of like, oh, okay, boom. Like I've got to do certain things to put you in a position where you don't have to go through certain things. Boom, I want to set you up to do a madness. You know what I'm saying? Like every day I wake up, I want to grind so hard that you don't have to grind as hard. I still want you to work hard, but I don't have to grind as hard as I have to put you in a position. Yeah. Feel me? Like, it's just changed my whole outlook.
That's what I mean when I talk about parents. Well, I don't know about you, but for me, you know, I know how hard
my parents were mad hard.
Yeah, I know
how hard. Mad hard. But I'm saying I think differently. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think differently.
Like, I think that's what it is. So, like, even for me, like, I got to a point where the money was just tight. And that just sat me down. He was like, look, sometimes you just got to do more. And he was like, when you two were born, you know, I was working 3 jobs. I worked 1 job 9 to 5. I had to get to the next job by 5:30, and then I was doing music. Do you know what I mean? So like he was working, but he had to do that for the time to make sure he's comfortable. So there's different mindset that you have to take on in it. So for me, it was either do more or sacrifice more. I sacrifice more. I do sacrifice more in terms of finances, and I think that was one of the major things for me. Yeah, but like even just the mindset, it's like, yo, for me it's like, okay, I really have to now be a man that he wants to look up to, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's not me trying to be perfect. It's just me, yo, I can't have him looking at me and seeing me being the same person that has allowed me to be in certain positions in life, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to, when he's 16, I want to be able to tell him about my mistakes at 16 and him not see someone that is a product of that mistake, but someone that has turned that whole thing around. Do you know what I'm saying? Turned the whole thing around to accomplished and not finished the article, but something on the way to being finished. So a bit like how I see my dad, innit? My dad's not perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's certain things I look at and I'm like, you know what? If I can do it even half what you do and what you've done, I'll be okay in it. And I want him to be able to look at me and be like, yeah, you know what? There's something that, as much as my dad might not be the richest in the world or whatever, he's something to someone to aspire to, innit?
Yeah,
you know. And that's why, like, even as much as I wanted a boy and I wanted a boy, you know, the responsibility of having a boy, not to negate you having girls and stuff, I'm saying, but the responsibility of having a boy is like, yo, like, you have to be a man that he wants to be, or an example of a man that he can be. And for you as a with the girls, is like, you want to be an example, a standard, innit? You want to be the standard of a man. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? Set the standard for them. Yeah. So it's that mindset, and the thing is, it did happen before I planned. Do you know what I mean? So it was like a crash course, and I'm still on a crash course. So mistakes are still made. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Mistakes are still made. I'm still learning, and I think that's one thing I kind of just hold on to when things aren't going great or whatever. I was like, yo, this is my first time. Like, as much as I'm got all the tools and people supporting, it's like, at the end of the day, this is still.
Yeah,
I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying?
Only one running that race. Only one running that race, and I think that it does get difficult. You know what I'm saying? It does get difficult, and obviously a big thing, like you mentioned before, was the financials. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was at a point before where, like, I had it. You know what I'm saying? I had it, and I was good. And it's like, as soon as I had my girls and that, it's like I was at a place where I didn't, and I went to a low, dark place. You know what I'm saying? Obviously I'm fighting out. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting out, and I'm not in that place. But, like, it's a point of where, when you haven't got money, what do you have to give them? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously you still give money, and you still do what you have to do, and you hustle to do what you have to do. But, like, when you can't give them the world in a financial way, what do you have to give them? And it's about being that kind of person of substance, or and giving them that love. If you can't give them money, then obviously give them something. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I look at, obviously, like, I've seen certain situations that, and I don't understand it, when people don't give financially, don't support financially, but then they don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't look after anyway. So it's mad. And obviously I was at that point where it was like, it was hard to do financial stuff. Like I said, obviously I would support, but I couldn't give as much. But then I was still there for them, and I was there for them every single week. You know what I'm saying? Even when it was difficult to go and get them and pick them up and drop them off or whatever, I was there every single week. And it's about having that consistency in their lives as well. You need to have that consistent figure, and it goes back to even being a long distance parent. Like, you still need to have that consistency in their lives.
Even that in itself speaks to me, innit? Because you already know, like, when things are going left or whatever, you're one of the first people I call, innit? And you've put me in check sometimes. You genuinely, like, you was just like, you gotta do what you gotta do, innit? And I think I'm still learning, innit? I'm still changing. Like, this is still becoming more real to me. So I have to see. I'm seeing more and more how much I have to be there. Do you know what I mean? And so even you saying that, it's making me think about decisions I've made. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just a journey, man, and it's a challenge, isn't it? Yeah, it's a challenge, like, but it's one
change your mindset, man. Change your whole outlook, and obviously your whole perspective on what life is, and what, like, you know what I'm saying, what you need to do in life. Obviously, when you are single, and, like, not just single, but I mean, like, on your own, I mean, in that kind of sense, with no responsibilities, and you can just kind of do it, like, get up in the morning and do whatever you want to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you haven't got a job, or you haven't got no money, but it's like obviously it's not like it's whatever, but there's not that haste. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's not that haste. You haven't got mouths to feed like that, except for your own. You know what I'm saying? So when you haven't got responsibilities, it's a totally different outlook on life.
Like when it's the ones where I've had no money, but I know I need to go and see him. And I'm like, blood, how am I gonna get down to London?
Yeah, bro.
Like, I ain't even got money to jump on London Midland train. Do you know what I'm saying?
Topping every 2 minutes.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm even like, and it's like, what do you do?
What do you do, man?
And but somehow, whether it's God or whatever, I found at them points I found a way in it. You know, I think one thing that I'm learning, I have to be more transparent with what I'm struggling with, like with my family and stuff. Cause I don't want to get to a point where I'm in dire straits and I'm doing things that are wrong. Like my mum always says, she's like, Julian, look, we ain't perfect. We're not perfect. We haven't got everything, but we'll do what we can to help you in it. And I feel there's been times when I've literally just, my bank account says 1p. 1p, and it's a week till payday, and I'm like, oh man, and mum's bailed me or dad's bailed me, just like, look, go see little man Goldie, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, I've had to be more transparent about everything, and that, for me, that's hard because, like, even to his mum, to an extent, just kind of being honest.
That's hard, bro.
Which is, bruv, like there was 1 month where things were
you can just get thrown back in your face.
And things were being hard. There was stuff going on in my car and like stuff like that, and I had to be honest and say, yo, you know what I'm saying? This month, and that would burn me because I'm like, I don't want her to turn around and say this and say that. She didn't, but it was hard because, like you said, it could definitely get dashed in your face. Do you know what I'm saying? And but I think with that, also like learning what co-parenting is as well, because it's different. Like it's different. It's not the norm. Like it's not the norm. Like a lot. If you're not in it, you don't get it. I don't care what anyone says. If you're not in it, you will not get it. And so it's changed me in that sense. 'Cause I have to learn. Because all I knew was parenting in a 2-parent home.
Same.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I knew. And having that ideal or having that understanding is like, yo, well, it's not going to be like that in my situation because it's that's not it. So it's changing my perception of, okay, what's parenting? Like parenting in this situation, it has to be separate from being the dad in the house. Do you know what I mean? It's being a father as a father, innit? And man.
No, I think it's like my situation as well. Like I feel it's giving me a testimony that I'm not I'm not an overly person like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an overly churchy person. Like as you know, obviously Mr. Spirit over here. I feel it has given me a testimony, and something I've learned along the way is like it's given me something to pass on to other people, to be able to speak to other people, and to be able to kind of say that, boom, like I'm here. I've got here by my own doing, you know what I'm saying? But this is not the way, you know what I'm saying? It's not obviously not the way to go, but like if you ever are in this situation, here's what you can do, you know what I'm saying? Obviously I can give you advice, you know, you don't have to take it, but here's what you can do.